Hey friends, what if I told you that you could cut the time in half that it takes you to respond to all of those conversations on Etsy and improve your customer service at the same time? Want to hear about it? Stick around. Have you ever reached out to a seller on Etsy and you're trying to be all professional and kind and everything? You're like, "Dear Jane, I just love your merchandise. Can you please tell me what the turnaround time would be for blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much in advance for your time." And you get a message back that says 2 weeks. Not, "Hey, thanks so much for looking into this," or "Thank you for your interest, and I think I can handle that in 1 week." I just think it could have been handled a little differently. One way to keep your responses professional and remove the possibility for error is to use a feature that Etsy has in its toolkit called Snippets. You know as well as I do that a huge chunk of your time is responding not only to emails, but if you're an Etsy seller, you're also responding to conversations all the time. What a snippet is basically a feature that allows you to take a phrase and save it in order to insert it in the conversation anytime you need to. It could be full sentences, it could be just a group of words, anything that you use all the time when you are responding to customers on Etsy. All you have to do is name that snippet, save it, and enter it anytime you need that in your messages. It's very easy. Once you go into your conversation section, you hit compose and it brings up a dialog box. You type in exactly what it is you'd like to say, and then once you're finished, go down, hit save as a snippet, name the snippet, and then hit save. Easy peasy. I actually have about 10 different snippets that I use regularly, and it just cuts down the time dramatically in responding to these conversations. One of the main snippets that I use is a default snippet that is sent out to the customer to let them know that a package is on its way. So the default snippet that I use says, "Thank you so much for your purchase. Your order has shipped today via priority mail. Below is your tracking number. If you have any questions, please contact me at blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to visit www.sunnybelle.com as we are always adding new items. Please use the coupon code blah, blah, blah to enjoy 15% savings off of your next order. Thanks and have a great day." Now, doesn't that sound better than "Your order just shipped. Good luck. Hope you receive it before long"? This gives them all the information they need. It tells them exactly how it's been shipped. It tells them the tracking number. It says that if they have questions, they can contact me. It gives them a coupon code because you want to thank them for coming back. It doesn't have to be huge. I give 15%. Every single person who orders from me on Etsy gets a 15% coupon. All they have to do is pay attention to that response, and that's where it's going to be. One I called interest. The very first thing that I write anytime somebody sends me a message is, "Hi, whoever." I always address them by name. "Thank you for your interest in Sunny Belle." I know I'm going to say that every single time. So my snippet is called interest. "Thank you for your interest in Sunny Belle." It's the easiest way to do it. Obviously, you're not going to use that snippet if someone just asked you a question about an order they've already placed. If that's the case, I have a snippet called order. That snippet says, "Thank you so much for your recent order from Sunny Belle." How often do people ask, "What's your deadline? Did I meet the deadline? Can I make it in time to get this order? Can I get this order in by Friday?" And it might be Tuesday, and in that case, there's no way that I can do that. I get that question so many times that I know that I'm going to have the exact same response every time. So why not create a snippet for it? Obviously, I want to make sure that I am greeting the person the way I normally do greet them, but there's something that I add to every single one, and I named it deadline, and it strictly just says, "I am so sorry, but I'm afraid I'm overwhelmed with orders right now, and I would be unable to accommodate your request and meet your deadline." So that's the same thing I'm going to tell them every single time. Why type that out over and over every single time? Also, this is a big one, and actually this is the reason that I started using snippets. I use a particular tank top that I love. It's fantastic quality, but it runs quite small. The first thing in the listing says, This tank top runs somewhat small. As such, I highly recommend sizing up in order to have a comfortable fit. However, it doesn't matter how many times you mention that in the listing. They're always going to order the size that they think is supposed to fit them. I started double checking. Every single time someone would place an order, I would ask them, are you sure this is the size you want? They run really small. Instead of having to type out the same thing all the time, because I was doing that every single time somebody ordered the tanks. And I sell a lot of tanks. So I created a snippet called sizing. Anytime someone orders that, I shoot them a message and it says, as mentioned in the listing, I wanted to remind you that these tanks run rather small. As such, I'd highly recommend going up one size larger than you normally wear. Would you like me to increase each tank by one size, or have you already taken that into consideration? Let me know. That's the best way for me to say it, and so it's so much easier just to save that snippet and insert it when I need it. Another snippet you could use is your signature. Why have to type in your signature in your website every single time? If you're sending a message and you know how you're going to end it, just punch in signature and bam, crystal, www.sunnybelle.com. Easy peasy. Another one is, I often have a lot of people ask me, what's your turnaround time? It doesn't matter that it's in the listing. They're going to email you as well, and in hopes that maybe you can get it to them faster. Sometimes I can. However, if I can't, I respond to that email. Once again, first I punch in, hi, so-and-so, hit the interest snippet, thank you for your interest in Sunnybelle. Then I hit the turnaround snippet, thank you for your interest in Sunnybelle. Currently, I have about a 2 to 3 week turnaround on most items. Once again, just insert that. I don't have to type that out every single time. Another way I use snippets is in order to respond to people who send a positive review on Etsy. I like to be able to reach out to them to let them know that I did see that they gave a positive review. That's a big deal. I mean, your business thrives on, positive reviews. So this one is called Review. Hi, fill in the blank. Thank you so much for your kind and positive review on your recent purchase from Sunnybelle. I'm thrilled you were happy with your order. I do hope you shop again soon, as I'm always coming up with new ideas and goodies. Thanks again and have a fantastic day. That's all I needed to say. Just something to say thank you. I appreciate you doing that. But once again, I have to do that so often that it's easier to make a snippet. So anyway, I think these are so important. They are huge time savers, but they're so important in keeping up a professional appearance. If you would like a copy of the snippets that I use and all the verbiage, give me a comment at the bottom and I will be happy to send you a Word document that has all of my snippets on it. So if these videos are helpful to you and you want to see more of these, please go ahead and hit subscribe, and also remember to hit the notification bell so that you can always be notified when I do another video. Please remember to follow us on all of our social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, sunnybelle.com, and obviously our Etsy store, sunnybelledesigns.etsy.com. Thank you very much. I hope you've learned a lot, and I will see you next time. Welcome back. Thank you so much for blah, blah, blah. Okay, cut. This is probably the most inarticulate way that I could come up with to describe this, right? That did not even sound right. Because, how many times can I say is? Basically, what this is, what year are we in?